Your word count on this one is very low. Very low right now.
You guys have the floor.
I don't want the floor.
He's officially past Brady in earnings.
Why?
I think
in terms of NFL,
really
I guess one of the last things real quick, and I mean, I didn't put in detail into this, but Puka's in rehab?
Yeah.
Puka's not with the Rams right
You
now?
guys see this? Yeah.
I don't know, Jim.
I'm not going to speculate what it was for.
I don't know, Jim.
Buckle in.
I swear to God, I called that last week. I said they're going to beat UNC.
I don't remember.
Or 2 weeks ago. It's been 3 weeks.
Maybe
I don't know.
wrong.
Check the tapes. That's been the one pick that I was talking about around the office.
19-point lead is HO.
Yeah, I did forget about that.
You boys talking about March?
4 players on the court. That needs to be addressed. I think you could debatably bring up Iowa beating Florida.
That was big.
Do you want to sit here?
Yeah,
no,
kind of.
but my point is I gave you the agenda. Illinois beating Houston in Houston. I mean, we have to bring up Illinois in some capacity.
Oh, I know.
Yeah.
And then
are we doing this?
He's bringing it up right now, but
We're live?
I was just baffled.
We're doing it
like,
live.
You were like, yeah, we're doing
it
it right now. Okay.
Yeah, no.
I just
check.
I just didn't look at anything.
All right.
I'm guessing Nate's on top. I haven't looked at
How's everybody's brackets doing?
I'm not doing great.
Okay.
I don't really know.
You don't really remember? Well,
Hey.
okay.
I have a hot take here. I'm going to just start it off pretty fiery. I do not, for the life of me, care about brackets in March.
I normally don't, but when you get all 4 Final Four teams right,
That's impressive. And I round of applause there.
Yeah.
top 39,000 brackets out of 21 million right now.
Can't
So,
argue with it.
Normally, every other case, when I'm in like 5 million, yeah, I don't care. But when you have the year you accidentally pop off, it was accidental. I'll acknowledge
But like
that.
even if it's
I
like
gotta take it.
no, and again, I'm not trying to hold it against that. Kudos, because it's better than I could have done, better than I did. I have always just thought, as far as the brackets and the pools that I'm in, the winnings of them are like less than just 1 or 2 bets that I would make on like the round ones.
Yeah, I get
so
it.
I've never like fully gotten into it. Like we've never done a full office pool. Like we really haven't done like a full.
I get it.
I mean, we've done our Ballboy bracket, but like I don't know. It's not like it doesn't get the juices flowing as much as putting down like 15 $10 bets across all of day
That's
one
fair.
and day
Yeah.
two.
I get
That's again hot take here because kudos. I would say it takes a lot of skill, but I ultimately think it comes down to a lot of luck in those.
I would agree.
But
and that's why I said it was partially accidental.
But it's
there
no
was
less
some luck
impressive.
involved.
It's no less impressive.
But
it's good on you.
I will take it. So
Those Final Four teams are.
UConn.
We would have half
UConn.
of us would have guessed half of it. The other half would have been wrong.
Yeah.
UConn, Arizona, UConn, Illinois, Arizona, Michigan.
Yeah.
ILL, baby.
I know.
We're so back. We were barely ever there. We pretty much never were there.
You guys,
2005 and that's it.
yeah, that was one of the best championship games ever.
Rigged
On
by
the
way.
DePaul court, which is kind of crazy.
That game was rigged, by the way.
Yes.
Illinois should have won, but
Still a
neither
great
here nor
game.
there.
Still a great game.
It was a great game, but
Now, I don't know about you guys, but like I have watched enough Illinois basketball this year that like I think they could do it. I think
Welcome
they have.
to the
They're in the last
block.
4, so yeah.
welcome to the Balkan block. I mean, everything
Balkans.
statistically aligns that we should theoretically have a really good shot at doing it. You don't foul. You
Yep.
have the best offense.
Yep.
You're one of the biggest teams in the nation.
They are the tallest team.
I
in the
mean,
nation.
they're huge.
Yeah.
Top 30 defensively.
How many itches do they have on the team?
At
4?
least half the roster.
Those are stats
they
you
got
just can't
Paige.
beat.
Throw it on their NBA legend. They got Pages sitting on the side.
Pajau or whatever. Pajau, yeah.
They got him sitting on the sideline. You know,
Love that.
I mean, we got Big Ten Freshman Player of the Year. might get first team All-American.
Keaton Wagler is
just
he's nuts. He's nuts. And the way they play basketball is so fitting to like that team and that team alone.
Yeah.
He could take anybody one-on-one, drive the basket, and then just dish out to anybody on the team that can shoot a three. What happens in college, you miss a lot of threes. Well, they also are the tallest team in the nation, and they're going to get their boards like
phenomenal.
43% offensive rebound success, I thought I heard. That's insane.
I had skeptical, going into that Houston game, I was nervous because I knew they were a very physical team. They're also a very good offensive rebounding team.
One of the worst first halves of basketball I've ever seen in my life.
100%. I'm not going to deny that. But Illinois never stays cold is the difference.
And I'll say this too. I was so impressed with the way they came out at second half against that Houston team. Like everybody said, that's Houston's game. Lull you to sleep and then just take you into deep waters in the second half.
You will not shut down Illinois' offense for 60 minutes.
No.
You will, or 40 minutes, sorry.
And if there was one team that could have done it,
Houston should have been, yeah.
Yep. Yep. I was gonna say, like, the only team, in my opinion, I was genuinely worried. There's a good pivot to the UConn Duke game. Duke would have been a problem for Illinois with Cam Boozer and how good he is, how tall he is as a player.
Unless they give up.
I'll be honest, I was more scared of St. John's only because of how they were full court. Illinois' problem is the physical presence. Michigan did this to us to start the game, established the early, and they just smoked us because we cannot handle a full court press to save our lives. Granted, most schools can't.
Yeah.
That's kind of the whole point. But you saw the end of that Houston game. I was about to crap myself, man. It went from like an 18-point lead with a minute 30.
They made it interesting.
They made it interesting. And that's why when I saw St. John's doing this to Duke and Duke had problems, I was like, if St. John's gets out of here, we might be screwed.
Now,
but
what's your concern level? Because listen, I'm a Illinois State guy. I'm going to root for the Illinois team. I'm just going to say it. But any other day of the year, it's hard to root for you guys. No offense.
I get it. It's understandable.
So from the outsider's perspective, I want to hear an insider's perspective. What is your biggest concern about this UConn team?
Well, they've already beaten us once before, and they've already kicked the crap out of us in the last tournament. I would like to add, this team was wildly different, Illinois.
That's why I was about to bring that up.
Wagler didn't play a lot.
That was what, game 7
that was
or something like that?
7.
Yeah, it was early.
Boswell played 40 minutes that game, which is ridiculous. Did not sit a single minute in that game. Merkovich didn't play a whole lot. Like, the team looked a lot. It looks a lot different.
They're healthy now, and they're playing good ball.
Yeah.
Now, I got to ask the obvious question. What's your concern level for Terrace Reed?
10.
That guy is a star.
I am scared of UConn. Obviously, I mean, my bracket, I have UConn winning. I mean,
your first concern should be Danny Hurley.
Yes.
That should be that guy's insane.
He's a psychopath.
Do we have the clip of him headbutting the ref? That was nuts.
That was mental, and I love all the Duke fans that threw a fit that should have been a technical, and maybe on a technicality it should have been, but I don't want to hear it from Duke fans.
He even came out and was like, that's Robbie. Like, me and him are good friends. Like, I know he's not going to bring bias into it, but like, that's just like who he is as a ref. Everybody does this to him.
Yeah, for sure.
So I crazy. But Danny Hurley should be number one concern. Terrace Reed number 2.
That was my problem. I love Brad. Don't get me wrong. He's just not the same caliber of coach.
Yeah.
As anybody else left in this tournament. He's phenomenal job.
Yeah.
But I think he's the weakest link for this team at this point. I think he gets it done. That being said, I mean, there's a pathway to victory here. The talent is there. Everything's lining up that we could pull this off.
2 wins.
There is one random stat I did see that said the last 6 teams that have beaten Duke in the tournament,
0-8 or something, 0-6,
lost the next game.
Yeah,
I'm just saying, but
takes a lot out of them.
It would be the most Illinois thing to ruin that stat, and I think it's gonna happen. But
you
never know.
Speaking of that game, where does that shot rank in terms of like all-time March moments? That's got to be.
I would love to say top 5 all time.
That's got to be up there. I mean, for first off, let's not forget Duke had possession. Duke had the ball. that was so therapeutic to watch Duke just fold under the pressure with no time left, having the best team ever constructed on paper 2 years in a row, might I add.
Yes.
They fumble the ball quite literally. What a shot. Braylon, what is it? Braylon,
I forgot his last name.
God, this is going to frustrate. Mullins, yes,
Yeah.
Braylon Mullins. With arguably one of the most clutch shots that I have ever seen in the March Madness tournament from start to finish. There's a lot, don't get me wrong. We could talk about Kentucky, Santa Clara, this tournament, back-to-back, basically buzzer beaters.
Game was
insane.
incredible, too.
We can get to that. The stakes of this, in the position they were in, down, 19? Right coming out of half almost. Everything about that shot was so... Oh, it was perfect. I love that game so much. Especially because Duke was on the losing side.
I lost my mind seeing that shot, mostly because, again, it was mostly invested for my bracket. But, I mean, overall, just...
Unreal.
Incredible shot. And this tournament has been... We could say what we want about, Cinderella's not really being a thing. I think they might just evolved.
Yeah.
We did have a Cinderella.
Iowa. Yeah. Yeah.
Iowa was awesome, and they gave us fits. Now, I think that's mostly because we're conference rivals, so I'm sure that played a huge part in it. But
I have a question.
Yeah.
It's just random poll here. What's the at what point does an upset / underdog feisty team, when does that become a Cinderella? Is it after the round of 16? Do they have to get to the Elite Eight to be considered? What's a Cinderella run is what I'm ultimately asking here.
I think it depends on where the team is seated.
So
I mean,
16 versus 1 seed?
so like 8 versus 9.
For sure.
1 win, it's a Cinderella run.
I don't think so. Absolutely not. Absolutely not.
Nick.
I understand where you're going with it. Okay, yes.
You got to know what I was making a joke about.
You're baiting a little bit, and I kind of fell for it there for a second.
Come on.
But
I obviously don't believe that.
Are we calling Fairleigh Dickinson a Cinderella from a couple years back when they upset Purdue? First ever 16-1 seed.
That was the point I was going to make, right? Is if a 16 seed, even if they only win one game,
is that Cinderella?
I would argue yes.
Because I don't know that it would.
I would argue fairly specifically yes, because no one had ever done it.
Right, well,
but after I thought it was UMBC that did
UMBC.
it.
You're right. Fairleigh was the next year because it was back-to-back years or was 2 years in a row. Yeah, it was UV. University of Virginia that got upset against UMBC. You're 100% correct. But either way, I don't necessarily consider... I think it needs to be at least 2 consecutive wins for it to even qualify as a Cinderella.
St. Peter's is a much better...
Yes. Because,
Cinderella
ultimately,
example.
Are you saying, that's a Cinderella team, a Cinderella win, or that's a Cinderella run? I think it's a Cinderella run.
Yes. Yeah,
or a Cinderella story. I think is what it really truly becomes.
But that's what I'm saying. Are you talking 2 minimum or still the 1 game no matter what?
No, that's kind of the question at large here. What is that threshold? Because I am
for a 16 seed for me. It's a 1 game.
I think you can call that the greatest upset of all time, but I don't know that I'd call them Cinderella because they never really made it to the ball. You know what I mean?
They didn't really have a shot.
They never really made it to where it mattered. Yeah. You got to, I think, make it out of the first weekend to even be classified.
Okay. I think that's fair, to be honest.
I think I just made the threshold. I think I just figured it out. You got to make the second weekend as we'll call it an underdog, but I would say like a double-digit underdog.
Sure, yeah. No, yeah. And I mean, to the point you guys have been making the last few weeks, whether it's been in text message or sitting in those 2 faux leather chairs, it's just... For me, and obviously to the point of the upsets and Cinderella stories are dying down, you're going to see the upsets more, like you said, once you get to those second weekends there. And that's where it's more important. And whether you like to admit that the 8-9 seeds are technically upsets or not, that's your business, okay?
Well, I mean, some of us understand how odds work and favorites and underdogs work.
I didn't seed them. I'm just picking where I'm picking.
No, but the seed doesn't matter. The seed should not matter.
Yeah.
Whatever. It's all about the odds, baby. It's always been about the odds. Whatever. What are we going to do? Whatever. So what was everybody's favorite game, though? Like, thus far, we're in the Final Four. I have a couple in the top of my head. I think I named 2 of them already with the UConn Duke and then the
Santa Clara
and Kentucky
was
awesome.
Incredible. An underrated one, Purdue, Texas was phenomenal.
Great game, yes.
That game was phenomenal as well.
100%.
College sports, ladies and gentlemen. Back to Nick and Nate.
Yeah, what? You're wearing a Colorado Buffalo hat.
In our defense, we get this 3 weeks out of the year.
I was going to say, how many weeks in a row have I been saying, like, let's talk college sports? The football season just came and went without us talking a dime about it.
The floor is yours.
Hey, it's all right. Floor, I'm done. I'm relinquishing my floor.
No, it's fine.
I've relinquished.
That's it?
I rest my case.
Really, that's it? That's all you want?
I'm just happy to be here.
I'm
just
here so I won't get fined.
Okay, we need to talk about Arizona because they're going to win it all. They're going to win it all. No offense to Illinois. No offense, Danny Hurley.
You're not offending me at all.
Michigan's
Arizona
a great team.
And Michigan have looked like the clear 2 best teams.
Yeah,
pretty much all year.
And Arizona to me has just been consistently better. It's not just that like they are the best team on paper, like
that
Michigan was.
That first half, though, I know the second half was just a complete mess. The first half of that game, though, against Purdue, gave me a sliver of hope that there's a possibility.
But then it immediately comes crashing down.
Very small. But Illinois has always also. I mean, my one thing is
you don't have to face them unless you make it.
Yes,
that's it.
We have been historically all year
just
better
get
in
to
the second half.
Just get to the show.
That being said, got to focus on UConn first. Got to beat one of our demons.
One at a time.
Come on.
One at a time. And hey, you guys already are down 0-1 against them on the season, right?
Yep.
Okay, that means it's balls in your court.
It is revenge season because we got revenge against Houston for losing to them a few years ago. So revenge season on our side of the bracket.
Give me the line. When I point to you, that means give me the spread.
Illinois, UConn?
I don't have it. You're pointing at the wrong guy. You're pointing at the wrong guy.
What's the scene? What's the scene from Moneyball? Yes.
Every time I point at Petey.
I believe it was Illinois.
I'm going to point at Pete again.
I believe it was Illinois minus 2.5.
That's what I was about to say. I think Illinois is the favorite going into it, which I am not even going to argue with. I think that's the right spread.
I dropped to minus 1.5 Illinois.
It's
wild to say this, though. Michigan minus 1.5. I don't know if I agree with that.
I'm taking it. I need to ride Arizona now.
Yeah.
Wow.
I got you the hookup on that.
No,
one.
I appreciate that. And I'm going to lock that in before the odds change because I think they will. What about the number one name guy, in my opinion, in all of the college hoops? Yaxel Langford on Michigan. One of the greatest names of all time. I love Yaxel. You know what I'm talking about?
It's a good one.
Oh, come on.
It's a great name.
Come on, you guys need to watch
defender.
more ball. I can't remember his last name though. It's like Langford.
I'm bad about names, but I know he's
awesome.
Really
good
defensively.
Good.
He's nasty.
Yep. So we'll see what happens in that side of the bracket. But Arizona, I think, is coming out. I think Arizona is the team to beat out of the Final Four here. Even as good as Michigan looked, I think there's a lot more cracks in their game than there is in Arizona.
I would agree with that.
And I think Illinois absolutely has what it takes to beat any team in the field. I think any team in this field could beat any other team, which is kind of...
I mean, in my opinion, I know there's certain exceptions. George Mason making the Final Four way back
I was going to say,
which is
that's
wild.
The whole point of this.
But if you make the Final Four, I don't care how easy your path it was.
You deserve
gotta acknowledge Illinois was a little... It wasn't UConn's.
No.
UConn had the hardest path, in my opinion. Michigan State and Duke.
You're right.
It's brutal.
But you play who you play.
But you play who you play. And I like to make the note to the people. We had to play Houston in Houston. So
that's also a really good point. That people are going to forget. Tough. Here's what's going to happen. And if ever there is, let's say it happens. I would be the first to congratulate you.
I'd cry.
People will forever look back on this Illinois run and be like, yeah, well, they didn't face anybody. They didn't face any. Forgetting the part where they did face Houston at home.
and a conference rival. I don't care if it was a 9 seed.
Yes.
That 9 seed beat the defending champions.
Yep.
And then Illinois took down the runner-up. So I don't want to hear it. Did we still probably have the easier path? Maybe. It certainly was easier than UConn's. I'll give them that.
Yeah.
But we can't clown on...
You can't.
Any pathway here. It's hard to get to the Final Four. There's a reason why these 4 teams are here. So anybody can beat anybody here. I just don't like Illinois' odds. But I would like them a lot.
Better than UConn's?
I'll put it this way. If we had Hurley with this team, lock it in.
Yeah.
We would smoke.
Yeah.
I think we would easily win.
I would agree.
I think that's the problem.
Don't get me wrong.
I love Brad.
Yes. Don't get me wrong. I know UConn's got a stacked roster and all. They're great, right?
Yeah.
I don't know that Danny Hurley is a better recruiter than Brad Underwood.
This has been Illinois'
Brad's been like juicing the Eastern European market for everything.
A pipeline out there, which is wild.
It's insane.
He's a phenomenal recruiter. This has always been Illinois' problem. You need a better coach.
You do.
They can recruit talent out of their rear end. They just can't coach them up. Brad has been a better example of at least, getting his guys to play somewhat to their potential at least. Gross was awful in the 2010s.
What about who was the coach before, or who got them up to the 2005 run? That was Bill Self. Self.
Yes.
I don't
Screw
know
that guy, by the way. Hate him so much.
Dude, I don't know if you're familiar with like the coaching carousel. I just heard this the other day, but like there's this whole coaching carousel where essentially Roy Williams taking the job at UNC freed up a Kansas spot, which freed up Bill Self to leave U of I, which freed up like SIU. It basically all trickles down to like what's his name? Purdue's head coach.
That one move sent Illinois into basketball hell for almost 15 years.
But my point is,
it eventually got us Brad Underwood, though.
But my point is that if you were to go back and like connect the dots, it all started with Roy Williams at Kansas being like, I'm not taking the UNC job. There's nothing to it. And then he took the UNC job. And it just started the carousel, dude.
I've always hated UNC and I've always hated Kansas. Those have been my number 2. Those are my top 2 most hated programs.
Now you have a reason.
In the country by far.
You're welcome.
So screw them both. I love seeing Kansas lose. I love seeing VCU beat North Carolina. I always take great joy in seeing both those teams lose.
Yes.
So,
VCU.
Mostly because I'm an American.
Well, especially after the last year's drama with North Carolina and how they just kind of snuck into the tournament a little bit.
That's a good point. I'll be honest. This year's team, if they were left out, I wouldn't have been upset. No, I would have been a little shocked, but like I wouldn't have been upset.
They were kind of mid.
Yeah, and they were also like very banged up at the time.
Especially for being a blue blood.
Yeah.
Horrible for their standards. Just horrible.
Now this is where I have to step up like to a minor podium, but where you guys are talking right now. But like it's Caleb Wilson, right? Who's the North Carolina? Is that the name? Who's their best player right now? Who's like a top 10 draft pick?
Oh God.
Yeah, I thought it was that.
Yeah, well,
but he was out.
I think you're right. That's
my point though. Is
but
like watching him just kind of like Pete Carroll it from the sideline, but also like
was he chewing gum?
No, but he was on Pete Carrollin. No, but like hands on the knees, just watching.
Yeah, but you gotta have.
Fine.
Throw it on the 1 yard line.
Fine, Sean McVay then, whatever you want to call it. All right,
that's better.
Yeah, he was just.
You gotta feel bad.
I don't.
Yeah,
I don't.
My bad.
I don't. Yeah,
I don't care. That guy's making millions and is strapping up the best uniform in all of college sports. I'm sorry, the Carolina Blue. It's hard to beat. No argument.
Nick, you have the floor.
There's an argument, but I won't go here nor there.
Okay,
go there.
We can move on.
Yeah, we'll move on.
We don't need to argue about jersey colors.
No, we don't.
No, they. Here's what I was going to ask too. What are the true blue bloods nowadays in 2026? What are you guys defining as the blue bloods?
Now,
I would argue yes.
Break it down a little bit more.
UNC. What do you mean?
But you're saying blue bloods, right? Like so, like the college basketball teams,
yes.
like the
blue bloods.
Okay.
Well, let's start with a controversial one. I mean, is UCLA out of the blue blood territory at this point?
That's kind of the argument I wanted to bring up because like there are teams now that are like showing a lot of poise, but like Indiana is always going to be a blue blood. They're not good. UCLA is always going to be a blue blood in my brain. But they're not good.
They haven't been good in like 30 years.
Neither has Indiana since Bobby Knight left.
Like, I'll be honest. You got to throw UConn in there. I mean, they've been the most dominant.
100%.
The last 25 years.
100%.
Duke is still there. 100%.
Duke is in there. UNC is in there.
UNC's had some rough years, but they're in there.
Florida.
Florida. Yep. I mean,
I think there's two teams you got to throw in too, and one that might be declining. I'll start with the one that is kind of declining. I mean, they're always going to be in the tournament or what, but Kentucky.
Yeah.
I mean,
but like that's recency bias. That's recency bias.
That's what I'm going to say though. Here's the other recency bias though. One has a little bit more impact than the other, in my opinion. But St. John's and Arkansas, just
I'm not
coaching caliber alone.
No,
St. John, New York basketball, especially college. This is where I'm gonna throw myself on a limb here because I don't really know much about it, but I know for a fact New York sports has always been a big thing. And
yeah, but we're talking like blue bloods. That's the kind of the argument with UCLA. It's like you have to have a history of success and winning and all this. Not to say that St. John's hasn't had like some level of, but it's like they're not. I would not put them in like the blue blood. I wouldn't put them in the same category as like
you
rising.
You need the history to success. But you need to sustain the success, and that's my problem with throwing in UCLA at this point. I mean, they won so much,
but that's
and they were so dominant in the 70s. Is the problem? You can't leave them out. But
that's to me the definition of blue blood.
It's like
there's new blood and there's blue blood, and it's like that. That's the difference that I think we need to make a delineation of, because like UConn should be a blue blood, but they're also new blood.
They're new blood. They were not. That's like the UCLA's argument against UConn.
Exactly.
They were not relevant in the 80s. They were not relevant until like the late 90s.
But again, like that's where I think like at a certain level of success, it does kind of tip you into that blue blood category, even if you are a new blood. They've been doing it for 25 years. UConn has.
They've been the most dominant team pretty much.
And I think that's where I'm starting to flip that meter over to where they are part of the blue bloods in my opinion. But like so is Indiana, UCLA, UNC, in my opinion. I mean, to each their own. But like the historic level of success that those programs have had,
it's important.
I think you have to have them as blue bloods. It's just my curiosity. This is how my brain works.
Point, it's like
when do we stop? When do we cut it off?
Yeah.
When does the 50-year-old son need to move out of the house finally? I agree.
Yeah, it's all. I mean,
I don't know. Just a thought provoker. I'm curious to know like people's true definitions of blue bloods. Because I've heard that term tossed around all over the place, and it's like, Purdue is not a blue blood. They never will be a blue blood. I am so sorry. Indiana
People are throwing around Purdue as blue.
I've heard somebody say that. That's where this whole argument comes from.
I think the question that follows is
crazy. You need at least 3 national championships.
I know, Nate.
I think you need at least 3.
That's why I wanted to test the waters. Somebody told me that. Instantly was like, I don't know that you watch a lot of ball.
I don't know if they watch any ball.
Well, if they do, it's recent. Because the last couple years, you're right. Purdue's good. Not blue blood.
I don't like that you two keep kind of like glancing over at me when you're having this conversation, because I didn't say that.
No, I understand.
I'm sorry.
We're trying to get you involved in the conversation.
I get it.
Your word count on this one is very low. Very low right now.
You guys have the floor.
Yeah. I don't want the floor. Take the floor.
No, you guys have been doing great. I mean,
is the floor?
Is the floor?
Take the floor. Is the floor?
Go Illinois.
Go ahead.
Do you want to give our updates real quick on our bracket percentages real fast before we move on? I know you wanted to talk about our bracket.
I don't know your guys' percentages.
I was doing great, and I was gonna throw my comment out there when you guys were talking, but
here's the thing:
Duke buried me, and that's my fault because I always take UConn. I always take UConn, and I didn't the last 2 years. And they didn't win last year, don't get me wrong, but it screwed me.
I never even know how to check this.
It's in the ESPN fantasy app.
This is my boomer. I know mine was 39. Like, I was at 99%.
Heck yeah, dude.
You had a rough start, and I remember because I was getting a lot of texts from you, and then Nate came back on that second half. And
here's my thing. I gotta always remember it when it comes to filling out brackets. I pick for Final Four first and then come for the other stuff.
Fair.
Because my thing is, you make up the most points if you get the Final Four right.
That's a great strategy. I don't know why I never thought about that.
When you're wasting all your time on
like the
focusing on all the round of 32 nonsense, or your 8-9s. Now, of course, don't get me wrong. Iowa went to Elite 8. If you knew all about Iowa, good for you. But I had Wisconsin going Elite 8 in one of them. That was horrible.
Yes, me too.
But guess what happened? I had the Final Four right because that was my focus. I was like, I know Illinois will ball out. I'm scared about Houston, but I figured they'd ball out. Okay. I knew I was always on UConn because of narratives, And then Michigan and Arizona, like, if you did not take Michigan, I think, not thinking about it, they had the easiest path 100%. By far.
Yeah.
There's no way Iowa State or anybody was beating Michigan. But that's where I focus. It's Final Four first. Who do you believe the strongest?
Can I give you my champagne take on brackets? It's like my finer. It's really, it's not for everybody, this take. But this is my personal take, and I think it's an eclectic and acquired taste. Sniff it around, get it on the tongue.
The bubbles are bubbling.
Yeah.
When I fill out brackets, I like to pick upsets so I can brag to my friends later that I called it.
That's
and
totally
I would prefer
fair.
that over getting 87% of it correct. Give me 30%, but give me 2. Like, yeah, I chose High Point.
I just
one.
like being
on that.
I just enjoy
Didn't
the fact
get to do that this year.
It's fun to see 20 million brackets be filled out, and you are within the top.
It's impressive.
50,000.
That's impressive.
It's a rush. That's a flex, and I love it.
I give it to you.
But there was a long time where I did like just picking a bunch of upsets because it's way more fun, and you get a lot wrong. But there'd be the one. It was like.
But it's solely because it's like I want to be able to be like, yeah, I told you, check it out. I picked this. It's all red except for the
that one name.
Check it though. Nope. Just keep your eyes focused right here.
I'm gonna make it my mission one day. Now that I've sustained such a level of success, I want to try to.
It's been 30 days.
30 days. I want to make it a goal to try to make the anti-perfect bracket. I saw
it's just as hard.
It's just as hard. But I have seen somebody, they're at 80 points in one of my groups. And I was like,
wow.
They were pretty close. That's impressive. They were obviously picking just, 16, 16, 16, 16, whatever.
Well, thank
all that.
God none of them
but
it's happened twice.
It's the 8-9s.
Yeah.
What did I say? The biggest upsets of them all.
But again,
that's what messed them up.
I hate the term upset. I don't know that there could be an upset in an 8-9 matchup.
No. Nate just said it. He agreed with me.
No, I don't think so. I think you're entirely wrong, and you don't know what you're talking about.
Sarcasm. No such thing as an 8-9 upset. God. No such thing.
No such thing.
But I would be going for that next.
That's March.
Sure.
That's March.
And now it's April.
You're right.
And now it's April.
Can we just say like how this is like that? Like to me, there's such a distinct like transition period in sports, and it's like we're in it right now in the sports calendar. When it goes March Madness into like the Masters, and then it's summer.
And then Tiger getting into his yearly DUI.
Thank you for bringing that up.
Who also...
He's got to take a step back.
was .000.
But had 1, 2, 3 pills in his pocket.
Well, but again.
And those were what the cops found.
You're not...
No offense. He's a smart guy. My guess is he probably dumped a couple of them.
Given his history behind the wheel, who are we going to trust?
Yeah.
The guy that's been caught multiple times doing this?
Yeah. Did you guys see the police
Or the police?
Yeah,
yes, I did.
It's pretty... I just looked down at my phone and then boom. It's like, what happened though?
I love the clip, or I shouldn't say clip, but just the picture that someone took of just like him kneeling next to the car.
Just doing the Tebow.
Oh man.
Yeah, he needs to take
I heard today though, I know you'll know this more than me. This is I think the first Masters since 1994 without Mickelson or Tiger Woods.
Yeah.
That's kind of wild.
100%. 100%. Yeah. It might be. You said 94. That sounds pretty.
I think it's 94.
I wouldn't be shocked if it was even earlier than that with Mickelson. But again, that's right around that era. So yeah, I don't blame you. I think that's spot on. Mm-hmm. 20 was that 30 years? 35 years? 36. I can't do math. 32.
32.
I'm like doing the math in my head. I'm like,
until he said the right one, and we just like set off like the buzzer.
We would have been here for 30 minutes, guys. 35, 34.
31, 32, yeah.
Whatever. I was doing weird calculations in my head. I'm 97 over here. I'm 30-ish. Whatever. There's too many rounding and digits and whatnot. Yeah, it's going to be an interesting Masters. It will be.
Scotty by 50. I'm joking about the 50.
I wouldn't be shocked, but he's not playing all that well to start the season.
No, he's not.
It's kind of surprising. His driver has got a lot of woes. We're going too deep into golf already, though. That's all we need to talk about golf. Masters are coming up. It'll be fun.
Yeah.
Masters app is the greatest app of all time, by the way, in case you guys haven't downloaded it.
It starts
I have it for
the 9th,
I never
right?
deleted it.
I have it for fantasy.
Yes.
My work does a fantasy for the Masters, and don't mean to brag, I finished somehow tied for first because apparently me and this one guy, we picked the same exact lineup.
I'd actually love to try
ridiculous.
this. I don't know much about professional
We should
golf,
do it.
but like, yeah, we should. We
should.
honestly,
It's pretty straightforward.
We kind of have to do it pretty quickly,
well,
right?
we have until the next episode, because if we do next Thursday, it starts. So
Next Thursday.
Yeah, which is fun because I'm sure it'll be the 4 of us, and then we can include a few other friends or whatever who know a little bit about it.
I know Matt
drop
did
the
it
link. I'll drop
at
the
his
link.
office, so we
Yeah,
should do that.
Okay.
Now, are you guys doing like the weighted choices where it's like you have to pick, everybody has to pick one player in the top?
I have no idea.
So what we have to do is you pick a past champion, you pick you pick one new golfer, an international golfer, a wild card, and one other category I don't remember.
I like it. Or maybe like high amateur, then I'm guessing.
Yeah, something like that. And
it's always beautiful.
Yeah, last year I had Bryson and Rory, and that was cinema.
I can't wait to go there next year. I'm gonna win the lottery. I will.
Yeah.
I've entered I've entered every year since I've turned 18, basically. I will win next year, though. I promise you that much.
All right.
If you will your way to it, you will get it.
I'll cut my pinky off right now on stream.
You've got to cut a few pinkies off, I think.
Not yet. We're not there yet.
True.
Numbies. We need the numbies first. And
I know.
There's numbies out there.
Hey, speaking of numbies.
Don't get the numbies. We can hold off on the numbies until 2027, right?
So, well, for those maybe. I'm talking about other numbies, though.
What numbies are we talking about?
How are we feeling about the new ABS challenge system we got going on here?
Those numbies. I dig it a lot.
Yeah.
I dig it a lot, actually.
I don't know about today, but prior to today's 3 games, I know the Sox and Blue Jays was postponed. But there has been 189 total challenges between batters and fielders combined. So,
what's the percentage that the batter/fielder, like whoever made the challenge, got it right? I think it's pretty high.
It's definitely in like the 70s, if not a little higher.
Honestly, like I get it. I do get it. Right? These guys are professional athletes, but it's so freaking impressive that they can like sit there, watch like a 99-mile-an-hour splitter zoom out of the zone and be like, oh, that was 100% a ball.
Yeah.
And get it right fairly often. It's like, that's how trained those guys are.
Yeah.
And for some reason, they have umps that are not focused on anything other than calling that right.
They're a bunch of old heads.
It is funny. I do have a point here saying that umps are starting to lose confidence. And now there's one in particular we'll talk about for a minute.
I know which one you're going to talk about.
But did you see the clip of, I know I sent it to Adam.
Oh my gosh.
He's so bad.
Well, hold on.
I think he's worse than Angel Hernandez. That's my take.
Well, now it's proven fact.
I was going to say, he just got the proof that he's worse.
Yeah, Angel got out at the right time.
We can always speculate on Angel. We can always say
he did not get out the right. He should have been out 15 years ago.
But I'm just saying, if he was in now,
dude, this is like the same argument. It's like, Walter Payton would run all over these players nowadays. Angel Hernandez would be blowing up this ABS system nowadays. Back in my day, we didn't have this bullshit.
God, man.
We're gonna say that about refs now. I love it.
But I don't have the ump's name, and I forget what game it was. But Adam and I watched the video of it on Sports Center of all people posted it, where the batter is doing the challenge, and the ump accidentally still has his mic on, and they're watching the screen. You hear him go, "Please be strike."
Yeah,
he's like,
"I saw that."
No.
Yeah. Said it out loud to the whole PA system in the stands and everything. It's like, oh.
Yeah. You even see him in the background go.
You can tell they're all still getting used to it.
I kind of feel bad for him.
I do too.
Unless if he's only calling 90% accuracy, and then I no longer feel bad for him.
But guys, that actually, I give major respect to this guy, because that just proves that they're humans, because that'd be the first thing going through my mind. Like, God, please get this right.
Yeah,
please
that's
get
fair.
This right. Please.
Well, I mean, that's always been the bigger problem. So many of these umps have had an ego, and
yes.
So this
you
guy
should be favoring getting it right rather than getting yourself right.
You know, a lot of these guys, I mean, they just want you to try to get it right.
I know.
And you're going to get criticized. I get it, but you can't. you can't be defensive at this position.
100%.
It's hard.
Yeah.
It's a hard stinking job.
And guys, these are old men. There's a sharp learning curve to the PA system.
We almost like
we need to
driver's
get younger.
license. Yes, we need to have an age limit or an age max for umps, because the eyes start going at a certain point, and if you don't get tested every year and you don't get behind the wheel with an instructor, we got to talk.
Are we back to Tiger Woods right now?
He's not there yet, but although he might need a fob in there to blow into.
How about this? We'll do the 2-for-1 special.
Okay.
After a certain age, up for debate, put it down in the comments. I don't care what it is, but after a certain age, you don't drive anymore. After a certain dollar value in your bank account, you don't drive anymore. Period. End of discussion. Tiger Woods is a billionaire. He should not be driving a car.
That's a good point.
Well, what about I guess you could throw in Vince McMahon as the same.
Don't care. You're a billionaire. After a certain amount of money, it should be illegal for you to get behind the wheel.
I'm agreeing with you.
I'm agreeing with you. I 100% agree.
You know what I'm talking about, right?
Then maybe I don't know.
Or Vince McMahon got into his car crash, and then the lady he hit was like, "Oh, he's probably distressed," and like he's just like, yeah, like she's defending him, and he smoked her. Yeah.
And he's worth like $1 billion.
Yeah.
Oh my God, that lady is dumb. Yeah,
fumbled.
I mean, they still went to court on 90% positive, but
but she could have gotten a lot worse if she would have gotten out of that car limping. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah. Now again, I don't have the video in front of me, but I'm pretty sure she's like, "How is he doing? Is he okay?"
Exactly.
Yeah.
Wrong move, buddy.
Wow.
Yeah.
Learn who just victimized you.
How dare you be a nice person?
Yeah.
The audacity.
Yeah.
So that's my rule implementation. Younger refs, and if you're a billionaire, you don't drive cars.
Fair, but
that's valid.
That's
I mean, if you're an NFL athlete, maybe it's millionaire because it's millionaire
or thousandaire,
or just played for Georgia.
Play for Georgia or the Raiders.
You like that should be a question on everyone's driver's test. Did you play for the Georgia Bulldogs? Check yes, check no.
You failed your test. Yeah. Why?
I got everything right.
Georgia.
They need POs for these draftees, and I'm not talking about parole officers. I'm talking about player officers to be like,
"Oh my word!
Hey, let's talk about it. How you doing today, friend?
How many DUIs this week? Only 2. Yeah. That's an improvement."
I always wondered what new renovations were going on in the Bulldogs locker room. It's just a bowl for your keys. Just on your way in, dump your keys in. Can't drive.
Wow.
Oh.
Baseball's back though, baby.
And CB Buckner.
Way too soon.
CB Buckner's the worst.
Dude, he missed, according to John Boy, 20 calls, and I think it was during the Red Sox and Reds game. Which was
going to say over the course of like the first week.
No, in that one game.
Suarez had a generational at bat.
And the crowd was going nuts for that ABS system.
Yes, they're going nuts for that. And I think they're also going nuts for the fact that CB Buckner is being exposed as a freaking fraud.
Yeah.
But that was an incredible at bat. Like, man.
Not only did he miss 20 calls in that game, though, he also missed a few games after. Did you see the first base call?
Yes, that's what I was trying to refer to. That might have been, minus the perfect game missed play, this might have been the worst call I've ever seen in my life.
Nick, do you know what we're talking about?
No, I missed that.
That's okay. So I think it was it was a blue team. Marlins, maybe?
I forgot the team, but point was
Blue Jays.
Guys running.
It's got blue in the name.
Guys running. He tags the bat.
And the key factor here is CB Buckner was the first base umpire.
I saw the still frame of this where it was like this guy was called out and his foot's clearly like indenting the bag before the ball's even near him.
The problem was Buckner was looking at the ball, not at the bag. And it's just like,
you have one job, dude.
What do you do? How did you call him out? You weren't looking at the base.
That's crazy.
So now we got to ask, when did CB Buckner lose his job? Right? I mean,
no. We've got a long way to go before we're asked. How much rope did we give Angel Hernandez?
Well, now here's the thing.
CB's cutting it close.
This is the problem.
Honestly, because of Angel, he used a lot of the blow for CB. But now that he's gone...
That's true. I also think the ABS is like now they have a track record of like it's not just like
that's
this
a big
secrecy data like this ump's calling bad straight. No. You overturned 8 calls in the last 2 games, dude. What's going on?
And I'm pretty sure that umpires have like a union, so I don't think they can be fired at the end of the season or during season. But they can Angel Hernandez and be forced to quit because the fans just
they absolutely
make their life.
Can be fired. just not for their performance.
Well, fair. Yes, fair.
I was going to say, like, I can tell you right now, there's probably a scenario out there where an ump gets caught betting on games.
Well, there was.
Yeah, you're still in. We can't fire you.
The one ump that I knew by name that was actually good at his job, Pat Oberg. This guy, he came close multiple times. I think even in a World Series game, was one call away from a perfect game. And even like there was like one ball that was like it might have been less than an inch off the plate. I was like, that's a perfect game in my eyes.
Yeah,
but he was caught gambling. I think he was caught betting and all that.
Yeah.
And he's not been allowed back since. I was like,
pretty much
this is the guy we get rid of. Yeah. Like, can we not forgive him for this stupid betting crap for once?
The one unforgivable sin.
Let's frame CB.
Honestly,
let's be honest.
Yeah,
baseball would be a better place if Oberg would have stayed, and frickin' CB would have been framed for this. But
well, speaking of like officiating, not to like totally derail it, but like, did you guys see the NFL's new like 1 year proposal?
They're getting very close.
They're getting
to replacement
very
refs.
close. Very
the writing's on the wall.
I know.
The writing is on the wall.
Which the one thing that came out of that was just stunning to me. Do you know how much an NFL refs make on average?
It's like 120
on the low end.
Yeah.
It's 125 to 300,000 a year these guys make, and they're part-time employees.
Yeah,
must be nice.
It's insane. Like half of them were upset because there's like something in their CBA that says, yeah, you can't work a second job or whatever, and half of them were like, well, we want to work a second job.
Kind of have to, yeah.
Well, you don't have to. You're making
insurance-wise.
Figures.
Yeah, sure. Yes.
I bet there's insurance. Think about it.
There's no way. There's no way.
You're in the NFL you know how many refs have been rolled up on in the middle of a game? They absolutely have insurance.
You know how many refs have?
I'd be willing to put my life on the line to say
refs probably have CTE.
Yeah. There's no way they don't.
It's probably better than the player's insurance, which is pretty bad after you retire. I've been told.
Yeah.
Well,
at any rate, they're getting real close.
Very close. Very.
They're touching that weird line of a dude wearing a wig. It's getting real close here, shaving the armpits type stuff. You know what I mean? Some point we got to call a spade a spade. You guys are losing me.
No, I know you just.
It's a great analogy.
Fair enough. I wasn't expecting it.
Yeah.
I just
left field, baby.
All right. Always on 10.
Yep, baby. When I'm on this, always on 10. Oh God. So yeah, officiating in all sports is we're getting to a new age, I think.
Oh yeah, I mean it's a matter of time. ABS was implemented. You got the challenges in the NFL, and now to me it almost kind of is poetic because how many times in text threads between the three of us where I'm like, why is Blandino talking to these people going, well, guys, that was clearly a missed face mask, and then like that team loses or there's like a big
and there's nothing that you can. It's like, guys, that there's irrefutable evidence that there was a penalty here, guys. What are we talking about?
Yeah.
Whatever. You know what? At the end of the day, I blame tennis for all of this. Tennis. Yep.
Go on.
Do I need to? Do I really
go on.
need to elaborate? You guys aren't following my logic here?
Nick, the floor is yours.
Okay, well, so like all of this can be traced back to the whole VAR system in tennis, where they check the ins and out. That's been a thing for 10+ years.
It has. You know, I have not thought about. That's true.
Flowers, boys, shower me. Give me the flower.
That is so true.
I swear to God, I've been tracking this for like 10 years after somebody first dropped the comment of like, why don't they do this in football with like the VAR system and checking exactly. The thought lit up my head like 10 years ago. It's like, why are we ever having umps here? There's like a lot of stuff that could just be automated here.
We kind of talked a little bit about this. So it was whatever cameras, the 8K cameras they put in for the NFL this year. And we sat in those two chairs, Nate and I said, how much of this is just Vegas making the call? Because they should have been using this. It was a 4th down conversion, I think, right? They were actually showing the measurement, which was kind of like that.
Yeah.
But they should be doing that on every play. It does not matter.
I think that's the problem. The fact that we're being so nitpicky about what you can and cannot challenge.
And a lot of them have been blatant either misses or like they're just like, we don't care. We're not putting it on the screen because there's a narrative they're trying to drive.
There just needs to be common sense officiating, in my opinion.
1,000%.
All right, 100%. Is
that rain?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
I'm not happy I wore open toe shoes.
Womp womp.
It's all right. I'll do what I gotta do.
That's the sound of rain? Do you live in a tin roof house?
Probably since we're right next to the fireplace.
Sorry. I didn't mean to. I was like, that sounds like crazy loud right now. Okay, sorry, I didn't.
Well, you just embarrassed our producer.
That was no. This is a million times better than the house I don't have.
Yeah.
I think it was that loud.
No,
it just sounded really loud in here. In my,
I saw your head and I'm like, wait, what is that? And then we all just squirreled.
It's gone now.
God. But I guess while we're on the topic of NFL, we'll hit these few last points real quick. Kirk Cousins.
Oh my God, that's a crazy bombshell. 175 that I see.
Greatest agent of all time.
I
don't care if it was only 1 year guaranteed. Greatest agent of all time.
I was about to say, like, let's play this contract out. Is he going to be in year 5 at like 44?
Well, I think they're options at that point, right? But
it's only guaranteed 1 year, and then I think there's a club option after year 2 or something like that.
I don't know. I don't know. Call me crazy, but like, why are you making a 5-year deal with a guy that's
37?
Yes. I'm sorry. You could be Tom Brady. It's probably not a 5-year deal.
Hey, fun fact. So not only are you saying why are you giving a 37-year-old $172 million, let's break down his career stats at a 17-game average, okay? So for his career, he is 88, 77, and 2. On a 17-game average, that is a 9-8 record. 9-8.
Holy man.
9-8.
That's Kirk Cousins.
Okay. He also, now, to be fair, I think averages like 4,370 yards passing, 29 touchdowns to 13 interceptions.
Go suck one.
But still, what does it matter if you're not winning?
4,000, that's like...
And in a division with the Chiefs, Chargers, and Broncos.
He's kind of a Cousins hater now, so
good.
Give Brandon.
I'm not really a Cousins hater, to be honest.
How can I hate Kirk Cousins at this point? Because
how can anybody hate that guy?
Following the 2026 season, Kirk Cousins will have exceeded $320 million in career earnings.
Insane that he's going to make more than Tom Brady.
For someone who averages 9 and 8.
Bro, I think he's officially past Brady in earnings.
Why?
I think
in terms of NFL, I probably would agree with you.
I think so. In terms of NFL, you might be right.
Obviously not talking about total endorsements and
all
that.
No, but Tom Brady was also one of those people who said just let's rework my contract. I want you guys to sign more players and let's build a team here.
Well, it's like
cap is also lower, but nonetheless, I don't think there should have been a scenario, regardless of how different the cap is and all that Cousins should have made more than a 7-time champion.
Well,
wild.
That's probably why he's a 7-time champion, though. Let's just be honest here. He could have gotten a lot more money, chose not to win, which is, I would hope, what every quarterback wants to do. Kirk Cousins just wants to play until he's Skeletor at 75 years old with CTE actively.
Hey, if that's what he wants, that's what the man wants. And shout out to his agent. Greatest agent of all time.
He's going to die.
It's not even close.
He could sign with the Guardians of the Universe and sit there and say, I want to retire as a Guardian of the Universe. And then he'd still go to DC or Marvel or whatever other place that they would give him a better contract.
Yeah.
That's
Kirky.
Yeah.
I love
Praise
that
be.
guy. Praise be the
Praise
Kirky.
be.
Dude. He's going to DeMar Hamlin on the field, right?
Oh, my word.
Ladies and gentlemen, Nick and Nate have the floor.
He's got to. You don't play this long in your... Okay, I love you, Kirk. You're going to be just fine. Good luck. Go get him. Go get him. Train Fernando Mendoza well. Real good. Speaking of Fernando Mendoza, he had an insane college day.
That was wild. I'm still recovering from your previous comment.
You're not shifting gears with me?
Earlier tonight that I was not proud of.
Yeah.
As there's a drive into deep left field by Castellanos. Yes. It'll be a home run. And it'll be a 4-0 ball game.
This might be my last broadcast.
I don't know if I'll be putting this headset on again.
What a great time.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, Fernando did have a freaking stellar pro day, by the way, if you guys pay attention. He's going to go number 1 overall.
Did not
but I think he actually could be the real deal.
Of course he's going to go number 1. We talked about that
I know, but I'm just saying he could be whatever. Move on.
Yeah, well,
move on. He's going to be awesome.
I think he's going to be really freaking
I guess one of the last things real quick, and I mean, I didn't put in detail into this, but Puka's in rehab?
Yeah.
Puka's not with the Rams right now?
You guys see this? Yeah. It's stemming from his New Year's Eve incident.
I apologize to Nick. I thought this was April Fool's.
I was playing. Listen.
In my defense.
No, not your defense. In everyone's defense.
Yes.
You don't drop news on April 1st. I'm sorry.
Yes.
Adam Schefter, Ian Rappaport, all of these major Scoop City guys, shut it down on April 1st. Just shut it down.
100%.
You guys should be banned from tweeting anything, and that way we all just know
100%.
That, if there's real news, it's coming out yesterday or it's coming out tomorrow, but there's no real news today. Come on. Can we come to
or
like a
just
consensus?
ban April Fool's Day.
Yeah, or we.
I hate April
We
Fool's
could all
Day
just
anyway.
grow up and recognize
April
it's
Fool's
just April
Day
1st. What are we
sucks,
talking about?
so let's just
What are we
get rid of it,
talking
man.
about? Yeah,
So-
no, when I first saw that headline pop up on my phone, I was like,
It's not real.
it is April 1st, but let me dive into this. And I Googled his name in every freaking article.
You
checks
start
himself,
seeing,
checks himself, and you're like, oh, okay.
So I had to do the same thing. I
Yeah.
literally Googled, and it's like New York Times, and like
Yeah.
3 different major articles posted about it. I was like, holy crap, this might actually be real.
I read
sorry.
just enough into it that it was like stemming from a New Year's Eve like drinking incident that he got arrested for or something like that.
Oh, it's for drinking?
Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying. I'm not sure if it was just drinking or if there was other substances involved.
I thought it was for something else,
Probably
Jim.
that too.
I thought it was something else. I don't know.
Don't say it, Nate.
I don't know, Jim.
I'm not gonna speculate what it was for.
I don't know, Jim. Not
Buckle
very,
in. Buckle in.
Not very Mahomey. I don't know.
That's good. That was a great Collinsworth there at the end.
Thank you.
Yeah, you
Thank
guys
you.
took it. I mean, all things considered. Like I said,
dead.
I don't have the details on it. I'm not gonna go
He's got
into
a
the
problem.
things leading up to it.
Hey, more power to you. You check into rehab on your own.
Hey.
That's good.
And
saw that he had a
especially
problem,
it's,
he's fixing it.
especially for men's mental health. It's not talked about enough. Good for
Let's
him for
keep it
taking
that
that
way.
next step, and we wish him nothing but the best.
We should keep it that way.
We should.
We should just go back to when men just sucked it up and lived lives of quiet desperation.
I like that idea.
Come on, that's the American dream. What are we talking about?
Is it?
Well, pretty much. But, I mean, that's kind of what my dad did, your dad did, and all of our dads did. So, and our grandpas. That was kind of what men did.
It was a lot easier for them to do it, though. I
Yeah,
mean,
I know.
baby boomers kind of had it, it's statistically proven, like, the easiest ever.
Yeah.
And so, like,
true.
we,
That's true.
kind of had it the opposite.
I witnessed 9/11.
So,
Thanks, Reagan.
It's all his damn fault.
wow.
God.
Thanks,
God.
Obama.
That's Men's Mental Health Awareness Month right there.
And that's
for ya.
sports.
That's actually June,
Oh yeah.
unlike
fair enough.
something else.
Isn't this Autism Awareness Month?
I don't know.
You guys
We got
haven't-
bracelets, right? We can
You
hand
guys
those out.
haven't acknowledged me once.
We haven't acknowledged each
I
other.
think we-
Hold on. I've said you
I
guys
think
have
we all
before several
kinda
times. I
have a little
have
touch.
put you front and center.
I think when
or
you
I guess
get
off to the right.
when you're so lucky in a bracket that you're like top 30,
No,
like
you
that's,
you have the skill of a tist.
yeah, thank you.
You do.
So that
He is an
that
artist.
Yeah,
That's
I am.
odd.
An
And this is his art.
Well, you can plug in whatever you want there after the ist.
Yeah, he's working. He's going to.
something.
Oh,
Those were
man.
just happy mistakes in the round of 64 for Nate.
Exactly. I mean,
Yeah, they
he's
were.
only looking at the Final Four. Clearly.
Clearly.
What a day. What a week. What a sports week.
Yeah. I mean, that was really all the stuff I had. I thought you guys were going to ramble about March a little bit longer, but
Did we need to? I thought we ran.
no,
around
you guys
for
did
a
good.
while.
You guys did good. You
Thank-
just
Thank you for your approval.
Yeah,
It means a lot.
yeah. I'm glad I can support you in this time of supporting men and
Yeah.
and yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. So I think before we go, I think we got one little final news
Oh no.
for the Ballboys channel.
Oh no.
Ladies and gentlemen, this will be our last episode.
What?
I'm just kidding, April Fools.
I don't think grow up.
Just kidding. It's the second. It's the second.
first.
This is the worst joke. Okay, not only is it not the first, but this is going to come out like in May. What are we doing?
This is the second worst April Fool's joke I've ever heard. The first one, this is where my dose of tism kicks in. I was watching. Hang on. So
Wait, what? What did he say?
this is
Don't
what
say
my
it again. What?
dose of
Oh, dose. Got it.
Yes.
Got it. Your daily dose of.
So Jackson and I, for
Okay.
his podcast, we were watching like friggin' indoor football league or whatever. And one of the teams announced that they were changing their jerseys on March 31st. It is important to clarify. March 31st. They made a post shortly after, same day, saying April Fools, and I was pissed off.
You just
You can't do that.
You can't do that.
You can't do that's a day early. What are we doing?
This is the equivalent of like a white girl celebrating her birthday for a month long.
It's
like
I got scared.
My birthday week.
I got scared seeing this because I was like, are we gonna turn this into Black Friday now, where it's April Fool's week?
That's what's gonna happen.
And I'm gonna be pissed
It's
when
just
they
gonna
do
be
that.
all April.
I already hate April Fool's Day, and now
I can't even believe you really believed me because
gosh.
we already know. I mean,
I did.
all
You guys
of us
don't fill me
room,
in on anything.
what are you talking? Hold on.
I never get filled in on nothing.
All of us in this room know that we only care about this.
Yes,
this is
that's a
our
good point.
only piece of every week. We look forward to it.
I mean, I'd
we
put that
only
like
care about
fifth
it.
on the list of things. That
It's definitely top 5.
It's gotta be
It's definitely top 5. It's at least in terms of top 5 of things we care about and only care about.
It's not your fault.
Don't say that.
It's not your fault.
Don't say that.
No, but it's not your fault.
Don't
It's not your fault.
All right. Well, I think that does it for 31. Be ready for 32 because it'll be Masters time, and I'm trying to talk a little bit louder than the rain right now. I don't think you're picking it up on the mic, but we certainly hear it. Yeah, tell us what you think.
let's go rain.
Back to you, Peter.
Soothing sounds of rain.
Yes,
Coming from
the
you.
It's raining
ASMR.
sideways.
I love it.
Inside out, 2 miles away.
Ah, shoot. I gotta walk.
Now I can give you a ride if you really need it.
Nah.
You're just gonna suffer.
It's a warm rain. Well,
Is it?
it was pretty warm outside. I
It
ain't gonna
was
lie.
warm outside.
Which makes me think that this is like a tornado kind of storm.
It does
not
say
just like
thunderstorm and tornado watch.
We did have tornado
It's no
watch.
chocolate rain.
I know. It's that time of
Chocolate
year.
rain. Some stay dry.
Before
others
they feel the
pain.
pain.
Chocolate rain.
How old is that video? That's got to be 20 years old.
At least, yeah, around there.
Oh, actually, no, that's got to be like 2003. We're talking 23 years old, probably.
It was probably made before YouTube was.
That's what I'm saying.
No, it was like one of the first.
I was going to say it was like Ron
Well,
of the first.
he could have made it before he
Well,
posted on YouTube.
fair. Yeah.
2007.
Like,
it's that old?
19
Yes.
years
Or is that
old.
young? I honestly thought it would have been 21 at least. I thought that video could
YouTube started at like 07, I think. It was 06 or 07.
Dude, YouTube was invented for me to watch Family Guy clips as a kid. That's all I ever watched on that.
And now here we are on YouTube.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What a journey.
Full circle, baby.
The great journey.
It's the only circle we care about. And we'll care about episode 32, we
I
promise.
care about a lot of circles. Golf balls, baseballs, coins sometimes.
Tortillas.
Yeah, I guess those are circles. Yeah. That's probably all the circles.
All right.
Wheels, those are important too. I like those. Yeah.
Yeah.
We're getting into that part of the old days of summer. We should just start making lists.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, trust me, we'll get there.
Everybody bring in a random list, and then it's everybody else on the podcast job to guess what that list is a ranking of.
Okay.
I'll come in with a vicious list.
He'll do this every week.
Yeah.
I'm scared.
He's already got lists that he didn't.
I know.
This is his plot. He's just been sitting in his room. He's got like
put
8 of them
together a
already.
lot of lists.
Yeah.
I put together a lot of lists that like only my brain will decipher, and it's
My least favorite Marvel characters in no particular reason.
no. But see, that's the
list.
thing is you guys don't know the context of these lists. It'll be like the Church of Mormonism, the Hornets, the NFL draft. It'll be like just random.
Have had 8 wins in a row since
He's
the
getting
release
it.
of the PS2.
He's getting it.
Yeah.
Whoa. Well, but not the Bachelorette lady. But that's
Oh,
okay.
God, yeah,
but
that
that's
lady.
okay.
Yeah, she
we'll
was
leave
Mormon.
it there. We'll leave it there. It's on to the jackets. And
Ooh, should we wear green jackets next week?
well, I don't have a green jacket, but we can definitely wear golf attire.
That's a good point. I'm wearing full golf
I don't know if
attire.
I have golf attire.
We'll
We'll fix you up.
I honestly almost texted you, Nate, and be like, dude, we've been so aligned the last 2 weeks. Like, what
we
are
are.
you going to wear to this next show? Because we're just going to dress the exact same and be fully aligned.
I mean,
Hoodies
I was
and-
gonna wear Illinois.
I knew you
stuff.
were, and that's the
Socks.
only reason why I didn't text you. Was like, I don't really have any Illinois gear, so this would be
Yeah,
a tough
that's
one to
fair.
match.
That's fair.
But I was genuinely going to be like, Nate, me and you have to just
We've
match
been locked
perfectly
in.
because we've been so
locked
aligned.
in March. Particularly
That's
about
fine.
Fusion Han the whole freaking month of
Good
March.
for you guys. Good for you guys. I'm ending the Midwestern goodbye with an Irish goodbye.